All right, guys, so I got the PSA Collectors Magazine in today. I also got a ton of packages. So we're about to open some mail. We're going to do some PSA grading. But first, I want to show you guys this. Check out this little article they have in here, the QB Corral. They go through a whole history of some really interesting graded Peyton Manning cards. And then they go through a little excerpt about Anthony Richardson, some of their best Peyton Manning cards in the archives. And then they go into some Andrew Luck slabs. And then they go into some interesting Anthony Richardson slabs. And then in the back, they have a buyer's guide. So check out this buyer's guide. Would you guys rather have this National Treasures Patrick Mahomes rookie patch auto PSA 10 auto 10 out of 99 for 25 grand? Or would you rather have this gold vinyl Prism Black 1010 Joe Burrow for 30? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, let's dig into this mail. Now, it is handy to make sure you have some type of microfiber eyeglass cloth, with you so you can wipe off any dust or debris. Right off the bat, we're going to go ahead and pre-grade these cards that Mad Card 72, my man Mark, gave me at the National to go into our PSA group sub. Right off the bat, we have a Patrick Mahomes here, rated rookie, optic. If this comes back at 10, we're looking at a $1,000 card. So pro tip, when you're doing your PSA sub, you want to put in $1,000 when you're doing the submission to kind of insinuate that they should give a 10, kind of help nudge them in that direction. Now, it would be wonderful if you could fully pre-grade without taking them out of the sleeve, but you do. So I'm going to try and go through these fairly quick and see if we can see any major flaws. This one just right off the bat looks pretty good. Definitely want to make sure you have clean hands. Some people even use, gloves when they do this, but we're just going to be sure not to get fingerprints on the card. This one looks pretty clean here. There's an extra little piece of, and I think that can be kind of wiped off. Yeah, just an extra piece of cardboard dust there. I actually really like the chances. I think Mark mentioned that this one was a BGS 9 or an SGC 9. So this one has I think, really good chance of getting a 10. Let's inspect the penny sleeve. Let's go ahead. Alright, so we got a Kyle Pitts red optic here. I did get that one a little bit. It's not a perfect science, but what we're looking for is any major flaws. So one thing I do as I've got this really close is looking at this from a very much a side angle to make sure there's no surface dimples, imperfections. This one's actually really clean here. Yeah, so then the last thing, of course, you want to look at before you're done is your centering. A little bit of off center on the back here. A little bit of very, very faint print lines. I don't think PSA will ding you for that. Just a touch of off centering on the front, but I think it's still I think you're still a contender here. I would roll the dice on this. Although if I had to put money on it, I would probably say 9. But just because I know that 2021 Optic has a fairly low PSA 10 hit rate across the board. Alright, Jared Goff. This one looks like it was cracked out of a BGS slab for sure. So get you in a new sleeve there, Goffy. Man, those BGS sleeves are just really thick. Alright. Alright, let's see. Yeah, corners, everything looks pretty good on this. And the centering looks pretty good on this, surprisingly, which this card can have really bad centering. So, yeah, we're definitely gonna, I would say, grade this one. So what I like to do is kind of keep them in order, put them face down. So I put the Mahomes off here to the side. in the pits. So when you do the submission, you want to have them in the exact order that you input them on the form. So yeah, it's a little buddy tab. Now, pro tip, from what I understand, PSA just cuts right down the side of this, and they'll even cut the penny sleeve, extract the card. Really cool. Trey Lance. Sure, you don't want to potentially sell this now. This is like a interesting mosaic. Well, I guess his stock is down so much now. You're kind of in for the long run, huh? I don't think, yeah, no, I don't think this is gold. Maybe just like yellow red choice, but this does look great. Color match. I love the design on this as well. It's just unfortunate that the NFL debut is kind of devalued and mosaic is kind of like a mid-tier set. But yeah, I mean, I don't see, nothing's jumping off at me there to say don't grade it. So I think that's a nice card. Let her rip. We got here another one. Yeah, let's just take that card out. Alright. Okay, now the one thing I do want to be careful for is dimples, and that's what I'm looking for here at a severe angle. And you can really see the dimples if you shine the light off of it and look at them very closely. Card looks pretty good. Yeah, okay. It's not going to tin. There's a, right there. You see that, the top edge? There's an imperfection. So what I'm going to do for Mark is put this one off to the side. But part of what I do, and if you guys are new here, you know, my name is Andy. You're on the Football Card Quest. This is part of the Football Card Quest. If you want to add value to your cards, grading is one avenue to do that. And I do this pre-grading service and PSA group submission multiple times per year through our Patreon program. So check that out, patreon.com/footballcards. It's just one of the perks that you get from being a member. Nice little Crown Royal here, Jamar Chase. Centering, definitely off there, left to right. Yeah, that's really the only noticeable factor I see on this one. Little tiny. There's a little tiny ding right there. I'm gonna put this one in the 9 category as well. Plus, I don't know if you really want to grade a card like this with how many cards Jamar Chase has. I think that's a better flip raw. Got a Jerome Ford. Alright, base Donruss rated rookie. See, the front looks pretty good. Let's see. Little nick at the bottom right edge, right there. Right in the ring light. I don't know if you could see that. Maybe you could see it from the back. No, you can't see it from the back. But maybe you can see it if I hold the card upside down. Like that. Anyways, I would not grade this one either, unfortunately. Edges are definitely one thing. When they see that, that's definitely going to ding it right down. PSA has tried to become more consistent with their grading standards and meet that of BGS and SGC as well. So we have to be very detail oriented if we want to get 10s. This Jerome Ford looks pretty clean. Got a nice auto here. Edges. Some very almost like very faint print lines. I'm not sure if that's a print line. Yeah, it's definitely a print line, but I think they overlook some print lines. Look at all that dust on the back. See, that's why you want to have this cloth with you. Don't rely on PSA to clean your card off. That's some little edge damage at the top. Oh man. That little edge damage at the top there. You see that little whitening? That'll ding you. unfortunately. Alright, let's put that one to the side. I don't think that's gonna gem. I mean, gem is 9. I don't think that's going to 10, gem mint. So, put that off to the side. So, back to this, we have a Christian Kirk base optic. Let's see if we have any surface imperfections. There is something right there between Christian and Kirk. See that? Look at that. It's almost like a little sparkle, a dot. That almost seems like it's part of the card. Let me see something real quick. It could be like a speck. That's an interesting little imperfection there. That was a little piece of dust. The corners and stuff look good. That corner right there, though, that bottom right, no 10, nope. That bottom right corner is no bueno, brother. I mean, it's sharp, but when you look at the back close, you can see it's been dinged. Nope, we're gonna put this to the side for you. That could have been result from mishandling, not on your part. I mean, it could have been coming out of the pack, you know. But let's look in between the Christian and the Kirk on this optic hollow here from 2018. Beautiful 2018 optic hollow. Love this design. So, you know, I don't see that little, it's hard to explain what it was. It was almost like a little speck of silver prism or something. So, I don't know. It definitely was not coming off. I'm not sure that, you know, Kurt's card care would have helped in that. Alright, so this is a pretty good looking card. There is something tiny on the surface right there at the bottom, though. Again, look, I'm going to highlight that. See, right under the ring light, underneath the A, is a little spot. It's an imperfection. And once again, we have a slightly dinged corner, and this one is slightly creased as well. So, nope, I would not recommend grading any of those. Alright, we got a Joe Burrow off center right off the bat. I'll tell you this. Select concourse here. Alright. Plus these, we're going to look at the front. Alright, big print line across the bottom right there. See that big print line? And then corners look pretty good. Edges look pretty good. But then these also get a ton of dimples. And look right here. Massive dimples. Look at that. Massive dimples right there. Above my finger. So, no, this one's... You probably get like an 8 on that. Alright, put that to the side for you. I know you got another big box for me over here, so... See what we got here. Now, this card has such a low PSA 10 hit rate. Like in our database, there's only like a 30% chance, or maybe even lower. Like last time, when the population was small, it was like 15% chance, but it might be up to like 30 now. I don't know. There's big print lines right across his waist. Look at that. You can see them right underneath the ring light there. Look at those print lines. I mean, just gashing it. The centering on this one's pretty good. There is something on this card, though. Like, this card looks like it's been sent through a mail processor machine. Man, there's like a big scratch right here. Look at that. I can't get that off. Now, I don't know if Kurt's Card Care would take that off, but I probably should order some Kurt's Card Care. Definitely need to order some Kurt's Card Care. Not even affiliated with them. Dude, go check out Kurt's Card Care on Instagram. And good guy, from what I can tell, and great product. I mean, people have great results with it. You know, it's not super cheap. I think it's like $40 or $50 for the kit, the cleaning kit. but it appears to be well worth the money. I'm wondering if it would take stuff like that off on Trevor's leg. So we'll put this to the side as well. The questionable non-grading pile. Daniel Jones 2019 Prism. Got to be feeling good about this one right now. Centering's pretty good, which right off the bat I'm looking at that. And now we're going to hold it at an angle to see if we got any surface issues. Couple specs, but I think that might be part of the artwork on the surface. May not actually be imperfections. And then let's do this. And then you also got, let's do this like that. All right, and then you also got corners. And this one, oh man, big old dent. Look at that dent in the top of the card, right there in the middle. It's like a very, it's like someone had a stamp or something with the letter I in it, in like a miniature letter I thing, like a little tiny, you know, backside of one of those brad nails, like a little finishing nail. That's wild, bro. But that's not gonna. That is not gonna jam. No, sir. All right, we got a Justin Herbert, Basedanis. See. Okay. That looks pretty clean, and you know, these typically have a high gem rate. Now, I don't have any surface issues on the front. Corners look pretty good on this. This one's got a chance. So you're saying there's a chance? I'm saying there's a chance. A little tiny bit of back off centering and a little back. There's a couple back dings right there. Right there underneath the blue. Right there. It's questionable. I'm on the fence on this one. Yeah, I think there's a shot, but I think it's probably going to be a 9. If I was put to gunpoint and asked, you know, if it was life or death, I'd say 9. Just saying. So, bunch more cards here from Mark. Getting his PSA sub on. Might have to do a 2-part video. This is a lot of cards here, Mark. All right. Whew, buddy. Okay. Let's see. Let's put these up here. Let's look at them one by one. Got a Desmond Ritter Select draft picks. And yeah, I mean, from what no, there's scratches right on the front of the card. Yeah. Otherwise, it's a great card with a overlooked surface. That corner is oh, golly. Nope. Corner damage on the bottom corners and scratches on the surface. Okay. Desmond Ritter base prism. Alright, what do we got here? This one, a little tiny dimple right there. Dimple on the right side. Centering's pretty good. Corner's good. Edges are good. But that dimple on the front surface, that's gonna knock you down. Right there. It's a very noticeable dimple when you look at it with the reflection. So with knowing that, I can't in good conscience say that that you're gonna tend that. So Put that off to the side. Appreciate these little painter's tape buddy tabs, brother. Ooh, love me some DPJ. Green Pulsar Prism. Love me some DPJ. 99 percentile burst, people. Alright, let's look at this thing from an angle. Put my love for DPJ aside. See if we're looking at a 10 here. Corners are... this one corner right here. A little tiny suspect. Yeah, you see that? You see that? When you look at it real close on the backside, you can see it's bent just a hair. Otherwise, this card looks really good. Surface. Let's see if that comes off. That feels like something that should come off. Dang, it's not though. Okay. We're gonna move on. See what else we got. We're gonna put this in the questionable pile. I mean, I can't with that surface imperfection there. You could feel it too, and it's not coming off. I hate to scratch on the card to get it off, and then that corner right there. That corner right there. That's why a product like smooth sleeves are so important. If you're ripping packs, it all starts when the card comes out of the pack. The first time that breaker puts it in a sleeve, if he doesn't do it right. Oh, we got a beautiful, ultra rare Justin Jefferson rookie auto here from 2020 Gold Standard, 15 out of 25. I almost want to tell you to get this graded regardless. This is the kind of card. So surface looks fantastic. Surface looks fantastic. There's a couple of these corners, the corners on this card, because this card is like really thick, are definitely suspect, but they're not like on the back. Oof. All right, yeah, you got to grade this one. You got to grade this one. You got a shot. I think it might be a 9. There's two little tiny, dang, there's two little tiny dots right there, right underneath his shirt. Two little tiny, it's almost like a dimple. Man. Okay, well, I still think you should grade it. I think you should grade this one. Okay. Alright, we got a... Whoops, I guess I could leave that on for now. Got a Kenneth Walker Mosaic Rookie Auto. Let's see. Alright. This one looks really clean. Really clean. Corners, surface, everything looks really sharp. Man, it's gonna be close, dude. There's a little bit of an edge concern there at the top. Yeah, you see that in the light? Look at that. Look at the top of that card in the light. Man. Man, that's the only thing I don't like about this card. That is gonna be very close. Very close. Put money on it, 9. So I'll put that in. I'm going to continue putting cards in the questionable pile. If I don't think it's going to 10, or it's that Justin Jefferson Gold Standard Rookie Auto out of 25, we'll put it over there. 2012 Prism. First year Prism was made. Russell Wilson. All right. I just sold my copy of this. Great looking card too. So far, everything on it looks really good, you know, especially for the age. The back is going to be a big question. I think you grade this. Yeah, I like this. We're grading it. Nothing jumped off at me there. If it must have been super minute, I think everything looks really good on that. I think you've got a shot, man. I think you've got a shot. For sure. Okay. Jordan Love, Optic Hollow. Jordan Love, Optic Hollow. I think this card raw now is probably around $50 to $60. It's kind of in that where that Jalen Hurts range was before the season last year. So obviously a lot of upward growth potential in Jordan Love. Surface right there on his knee pad. See that right there on the left side of his knee pad, and that is not part. It's a depression in the card. It's a dimple. Plus you've got suspect corners. Yeah, nope. Not recommending that one. All right. Whoops. Computer went to sleep again. Okay, we are still recording though. All right, Jamar Chase. This one's gonna be a really tough Gem Mint card. Silver Prism, 2021. We just saw that Trevor Lawrence, which was really rough. But this one, oh man, right in the middle of his jersey. Right in the middle of his jersey. Surface issues. Let's see if they come off. Nope. Huh. It really doesn't look like part of the card. You've also got a little dimple there on the left side. Look in the left, about halfway through the braid, right? Focus camera. Right there above that tip. Whoa, really off center on the back too. Yeah, I don't see that one getting a 10. It was close at first, but I think got a little surface issue on the front, and then you got some really bad off centering on the back. That'll hold that back. All right, now these, we could look at these pretty quick because these are all like fairly high gem rate on these. Gem Mint 10 rate, like 65% chance. So really what we're looking at here, because I think you have a pretty consistent, good surface. And this one's already dinged. Nope, not that one. Big issue right there on the bottom right next to the D. That's definitely not going to gem. Because you should be able to get these in pristine condition more easily, more often than a lot of other sets. Just because base paper card stock, so the surface conditions are typically a lot better. Alright, so centering looks good left to right, but also top to bottom is important to consider. You got a little bit, I think, of off center top to bottom. Maybe not. Actually, this one looks good. Unless that top to bottom centering on the front. Wait a minute, though. This corner here on the bottom left, it's going to be close. I think that corner is going to hold you back right here. I think that corner. Yeah. I'm tempted to say roll a dice on this one. Let's look at these other ones, though. Let's look at these other ones. This one. Alright, let's see. Now this one, let's compare real quick the centering on the two cards. very close. Let's compare the centering on the two cards. You see that difference there? That's why I was thinking. Yeah, you can see it, just a tiny bit of difference there between the two cards. So you have to ask yourself, which one is more centered? Left or right? They both look the same. So this is the one we're grading. That's why I think that one was a little bit off, a little bit too much on the top. But you got a significant edge damage right here on this one. Right there in the light, big old nick in the edge. All right, so we'll eliminate that. These are almost best to like see in person out of a value bin to really gauge the condition. I think we got good centering here. Pretty good edges. Little nick down here on this edge. And a ding corner. Oh man, and some edge damage at the top. Yeah, no, I can't recommend that one's gonna 10 in good conscious either. So we're gonna put that to the side. Sorry, we're definitely whittling through quite a bit here. Got a Brock Purdy optic hollow, nice. 2022 optic here. Check this out. Definitely looks like we got some off-centering going on here. These cards are kind of hard to tell, huh? But definitely you can see the bottom on this card is a little bit smaller than what that purple shock was. So that definitely kind of jumps off to me. And yeah, see there's a little dimple there on that top border right there. And then the back, we got off center left to right. Let's see. Maybe not. This other one's like that. That one's a little bit fatter, left to right. And so is that one. So back centering's not as important, but these edges and corners really concern me, man. If you had a 10 on this, it would be incredible. I think it's close, but the centering the off centering here, top to bottom, on the front, maybe what holds you back. Let's look at this purple shock at the same time. Hold these up side by side. No, it's right there, matching. I think you're in pretty good shape. This one I like a lot so far. Yeah. This one's very interesting. I would roll the dice on this one. Tiny little dimple right there. But I don't know, man. This one's gonna be close. Both of these are close, and man, your upside is pretty massive if you get a 10. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this one in the grade pile for you. I think it makes sense to roll the dice on it. This one, you may even say so as well. It's gonna be close. Gonna be very, very close. Right. What else we got? We got Couple big. Whew. All right. Base donrush. There's a little mark ding in the bottom right there. Yeah. Yeah, and another one right there above the D. Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. That one to the side. Alright, we got back. Got a marking on the back. Right there. And one at the top. Nope. Disqualified. Right, Purdy Prism. Silver. Nice. Alright, centering looks pretty good. 2022 Prism. This one looks pretty good so far. And this looks really clean here. A little bit of back off centering, but you know, PSA may overlook that. So you're saying there's a chance. I'm gonna put this one, there's a chance category. There's a tiny, I mean the smallest of dimples right above and to the left of the NFLPA logo. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right there next to that NFLPA logo. Which, they gotta get that off of the card. Can't be having that on there no more. So that, and that may be the big issue. They don't want any cards released with that on it anymore. It's illegal now. It'd be a violation, trademark violation. So they gotta go back to the design team and get that NFLPA logo off all cards effective immediately. Now these, once again, like the Fields, have a high gem rate. Pretty thick cardboard too. Let's see. I like it right off the bat. Trevor Lawrence. Oh, no, we got a big ol'. Well, it kind of smoothed out there. It's like a dent on that top of that card. This one's not bad. I don't think it's gonna gem though, to be honest with you. Now I might be, but you also have centering top to bottom off, definitely on that one. So yeah, no, with the dent, if it was just like one little minute flaw that I'm seeing at an angle, then I may overlook it. If everything else is perfect, I may still say, you know, hey, let's roll the dice and get this graded. But if I now find two things, and I'm just like, at that point, then I'm more inclined to say nah. And see, look, another big old dent right on the top, almost like something was pressed on this card right there. And you could see it in the light. Here, let's hold this up. Get the light ring up there. See it right above the light ring, and put the light ring in it. It's kind of hard to. And maybe I hold this card upside down for you, so you could really see it. And it's hard to fully capture that on camera, but man, you could see it very easily here when you hold this card at an angle. And you have this big old, look at that, big old scratch print line right there on down the back of it. Look at that, right there next to that rated rookie. No bueno. And you have off-centering top to bottom concerns on the front. All right. All right, let's see what we got here. Now this one, man, another one of those dents. Dude, I might overlook this dent on this one. It's very subtle, very subtle. And we've got pretty good centering, I think. Whoa, big old crease. Look at that. Look at that crease right there. No, yeah, man. Look at that crease on the left of that card. Whew. That's no way. Another one bites the dust. Wish you better luck on this Jalen Hurts right here. Got a couple Jalen Hurts based donruss. Yeah, I mean, he's looking for the right kind of cards. We just, it's pre-grading. Definitely a critical component of trying to get the max value out of your PSA subs. You don't want to just spend $20 per card to get them graded willy-nilly. This one's pretty good. A little bit of suspect corner there. I'd go for it on this one. Yeah. I'd go for it on this one. Upside's pretty massive too. It's not flawless. I can see there's a subtle, very subtle depression at the top of it, just like those other ones. I wonder if it was the way you packaged them with that plastic, that green plastic thing. I know you're fairly new to the hobby. That may be. Typically, you just want to take like two good thick piece of cardboard on top of these, because I don't know. I didn't see anything that was not flat, but on one side of that. So let's see. Nah, this one's got a bunch of little surface scratches and a couple dimples down there. Otherwise, it does look clean, front and back there. Yeah. Got a base optic Jalen Hurts here from 2020. Another quarterback rated rookie. Love to get a 10 on. This one's very solid. Last thing I want to look at, this off-centering here on the back, left to right. Centering on the front. I think it's almost perfect, but do we have multiple issues? We do have a tiny little dimple right there. You see it? Man, I can't in good conscience say that you're gonna get a 10. I didn't even want to like put money on it, you know. I only want to submit the cards that have 95+% confidence level of the 10. This one looks very good. Also like the centering. All right, so this Justin Herbert's going to be close, but it does have quite a few scratches down the right-hand side on the back. Man, this one's going to be close. You can roll the dice on it if you want. I mean, shoot. Just a one touch. Just hate to scratch these up. I knocked it off. Should have moved it. Should have had it moved. Did not. Avoided major scratches. We're good. We're good. Disaster averted. All right. So, hey, if you guys are still tuned in, you are a true fan of football cards, and you should definitely subscribe to the channel. And reminder, if you want to get access to the next group sub, I may be completely honest with you, Mark. I may have to do a cap on per cards. I think we're still like at another 50 of your cards, And I think we're an hour into the video, or close to it. So no, it's all good. But yeah, I think hopefully you'll learn a lot from this pre-grading, and then we'll have to put. I honestly wasn't expecting this much volume. I'm okay with the submission, but from a video standpoint, oh man, look at that. There's a little bunch of little. Now Kurt's card care it's like little scratches, but it's not coming off with my cloth here. Not coming off. Man, otherwise really solid too. Really solid optic there. I'm gonna put it though, I mean those are pretty obvious scratches on the bottom. It's like a little cluster of them, like a little circle of them right there. Alright, optic hollow, Herbie. Let's go. Let's get a 10. Yes, this is looking good. Little scratch right there. Little scratch. You see it? Right? Yeah, you can see it. Look at that. Right in the middle of the light ring. Otherwise, card is looking very clean. So something super minor surface like that on the front, there's a chance. There's a chance. There's a little tiny minor thing right there too on the back. It's almost like, look at that. Look at the, it's hard to see. It's another dent at the top of the card. I don't know why I'm finding like a depression or like almost like a minor dent at the top of these cards. When I put it in the thing, I'm not putting any pressure. Even when I pull it out, I don't put any pressure on the card. I put, you know, just micro, like a gram of pressure. You know, just enough to grip. Alright, beautiful red cracked ice. Prism rookie Justin Herbert. Do have off centering here, but we've got a great surface minus this top right corner here, if you guys have noticed that. That looks like that came off though. And then got pretty decent back centering. We do have a surface corner suspect corner there. Yeah. And a tiny little bit of edge issue, but with the combination of suspect corner and off centering on the front, I think is enough to ding you down to 9. Now, if you insist on wanting to get it graded, then we can absolutely do that for you. But the whole point of this pre-grading process, I think, was Mark to send me his entire collection to see how many 10s he had. All right, now this Joe Burrow. Once again, man, just this little minute depression at the top of this card. Like, I don't know what that's from, because otherwise this card is pretty good, man. But there's just a dent. It's almost like there's a dent, like, at the top of these cards. I guess I would put this one in. You're saying there's a chance. There's such a high reward if you get a 10 on a Burrow rated rookie, you know? We're just gonna very gingerly put it in there. Get the next one. Hope you guys are enjoying this pre-grading review. Just kind of kicking back and examining the condition. Once again, big dent Big dent in the top. Otherwise, the card is looking very good. Little tiny, like, I don't know what it is. A little something stuck there. I actually got one of them off. Ah, that's a little nick. Yeah, I put this in the do not grade pile, brother. There's something there that they'll catch. Combined with, and you have a little bit of off centering on the front there. On this one. And on the back. Combination of issues is really where this starts to drop your grade significantly. So we got a Chronicles draft picks, Joe Burrow. Optic rated rookie out of Chronicles draft picks from 2020. Clean looking card. Clean looking card. Man. I'm on the fence on this one. I think you can grade this one and go for it. I don't want to be too overcritical. I think you can grade this one. Definitely go for it. Definitely add nice value to this card if you get a 10, right? You may turn that into a $50 card or something. So maybe it's maybe more. Yeah, it's Joe Burrow, man. It's Joe Burrow. Carter the Power Bryant, Power Hour LSU. 29 says the 2019 LSU Tigers, best college football team ever. And that's where that picture's from. So this is the one you really want to get. This is a I don't know, $500-$600 card in a PSA 10. About 150 raw. Pretty solid. There's quite a few little nicks on the surface though. There. And the ring light there. Two those nicks there, they're dimples. They're like something's damaged the card. Alright, let's check the back. But the upside is so high on this. Everything else does look really good. I'm saying you go for it, man. This is a card like this, even if I find one little tiny thing, I still think you should go for it because the upside is so high. And relatively speaking, I think it's probably a 9. But even a 9 with the Optic Hollow, I think you're going to be doing a little bit better than raw. I think you'd be doing a little bit better than raw. You'd probably be able to make that $20 worth it, you know. All right, we got a select Premier Burrow. Let's see what we got here. Select Premier Burrow. So far, really clean Select Premier here, actually. This one's looking really good. Nope, don't go to sleep, computer. Yeah. I'm gonna say let's roll on this one. Let's roll. PSA 10 opportunity. All right. We got here baseball, some baseball. Oh man, you sent me a ton of baseball. Oh buddy, okay. I'll review the baseball off camera. How about that? Let's go through these final football cards. Yeah, I'm gonna put all the baseball, review that off camera. I'll pick the ones out and let you know. All right. All right, Javante. Come on, Javante. The quickest ACL recovery ever. Get back to those broken tackles. Little tiny dimple there. Otherwise, surface looks good. Corners look good. Ding corner here, though. That corner's suspect to me. Suspect pile. Suspect pile. I like flipping this card raw on a one touch. I'd list this for about 50, 60 bucks, something like that. Hope Javonte gets back to that leading the NFL in broken tackles type form from his rookie season. Forced missed tackles per touch, I should say. Although I think Nick Chubb is going to be your leader this year. All right, purple. Man, it's all scratched up right in the middle of it. There's a bunch of little scratches. You see that all over his jersey? Look at that. Those are all just scratches right on the surface. From what? I have no clue. Something got a hold of it. Otherwise, this card looks really good, man. A little tiny bit of back off centering, but I'm not worried about that. It's those scratches right there, and I'm wondering if something like that is what... Almost inclined to think you grade this one, because just looking at it dead on, a little tiny bit of edge, yeah, combination. That edge right there in that bottom combined with those scratches, I think rules it out for me. All right. Got a Kyle Pitts red Donruss press proof. Looking very good here. Looking very good, sir. Don't see the depression at the top. I see one little tiny dimple on his helmet. And that's it. I also see dimples, though, on the back. And one little tiny scratch there. It's probably enough to knock it down to a 9. Just being honest, completely honest with you, so... But it's got a chance if they overlook those surface issues. I just don't think PSA is going to overlook those surface issues anymore. I know SGC and BGS won't, so I really don't think you're going to be able to get those kind of surface issues past PSA. That's what separates a 9 and a 10. So, all right, let's hope that this is 10 quality, because this would be such a valuable 10. It's a hard gem mint card. Good, beautiful laser. Dude, come on, let's go. This one looks so good on the surface. The centering is just a hair off left to right. Top to bottom looks great. The corners on the front look great. So far I am in the grade camp on this card. Can we get a good back? It's clean. You got to go for it on this one, man. Got to go for it. This is one of the best looking surfaces front and back that I've seen. Very good looking card. I hate to put it in this old card saver, but card saver is not gonna ding it. It's the so we're gonna cut it right out of there. All right, let's put that in the grade. Got you a nice little grade pile going. And like I said, I'll grade the baseball off air and just send you the report afterwards. Another really clean looking optic here from Jamar Chase, rated rookie. Definitely how you're going to add value to this card is getting it in a 10. I think this one's got a shot. Yeah, I think this one's got a shot as well. We got a couple with a shot here at the end. Okay. Got two more Kyle Pitts rated rookie. And alright, that one looks good. Front. This one looks good. Back. Now we're not seeing any dents in the top of the cards. These surfaces are looking really good. We got suspect corners, but that I think might hold us back. I don't know. I think it's worth a shot on this. This looks pretty good. I think you got a good chance. At least a 9 for sure. But yeah, we're going for 10s. Man, it's close. The corners are a little tiny suspect, but they might be. They're not suspect. They're not like damaged big time. They're just slightly like abrased. That's all. All right. Whoa. What's wrong with this card? Oh, it looked like this card was cut, though. What angle I was holding it at. No, I guess this card's just a little bit off center. Left or right. Yeah, big old dent in this one right off the bat, so. Top left there. Alright. Mad Cards. PSA. Pre-grade submission. Complete. Alright, so we've had a little water break. We graded the baseball cards and found a nice little stack out of those. And now we're taking a break to open some mail. This one was to my man Billy. And got him a nice little press-proof premium stack here. It's like Jerome Ford. Saquon veteran. Got a Khalil Shakir on the back who's got a little bit of height. Nice little press-proof premium base stack. We'll put that over in Billy's stack. Those are nice little flip cards. I like flipping those for that. Depending on the player, that $10 to $20 range. Now we're going to get into another pre-grade here for Reese. Let's put Reese's box over there. And let's get into this submission for Reese. Alright, put that there. Alright, so I just gotta navigate this little packing tape. I think right there. Go. Got a slab in here already. Just a regrade. Oh, did he ask me about this one? This Hawkinson? Does he want me to crack this? 9.5. Yeah, that is a beauty. I'll show you exactly how we're gonna crack this too. But I do it outside because the plastic will shatter on these HGA slabs. There is a lip around the back right there. So that's where you would go at it. Gonna get a screwdriver. Here, I'm gonna put this one off to the side, but obviously we got PSA 10 potential here on this one. That's a grading one, right? All right, now we can get into this. There we go. There we go. Put that packing tape away. Yeah, but that Hawkinson's got serious PSA 10 condition potential. We'll knock that out. Jailbreak it. Stay tuned to the end. Another T-Hawk. Look at this. Little T-Hawk collection here. Alright. We'll start our pile in the middle. See what we got here. Beautiful, beautiful looking card. One little smudge right there that's kind of coming off. It's got potential for sure. It's just a little, like, very, very minute surface smudging. And maybe just a tiny bit of a suspect corner right there. But otherwise, looks very clean. I mean, he's definitely got a shot. I would say 75% confidence in the ability to get a 10 on this one. Gingerly put that back in there. All right, so put that off to the side there. All right. We got here a beautiful Kenneth Walker Select. Man, this is a nice looking card. Good looking surface on this bad boy. Corners. Centering looks good. Looks pretty good. You know, I'm looking at these points close to the edge there. Looks like maybe a touch off center. A 148 out of 149. I think if anything holds you back, there's a tiny, tiny edge nick right at the top. Yeah, I ought to put this one in your do not grade pile. You let me know, Reese. You reach out to me on this. I'm gonna put a little side pile to the side, like I do for Mad Cards. You review this video, and then we'll go from there. Beautiful purple Premier Brandon Ayuk. Another incredible surface. Centering pretty much flawless. Alright, good looking card here. This has definitely got a shot. I definitely want you to proceed with this one. Very nice. Definitely proceed. Alright, we got a Jalen Hurts die cut. Love these wave designs on the... It's almost like a mini, but I guess it's not a mini. It's just missing a ton of the square material. Alright, so corners just a micro millimeter of whitening. I'm not sure how much that would impact you. Good looking card here. Oh man, this one on the back though is dinged big time right there. Look at that. Nah, I can't recommend because of that. Put that back. Little die cuts are a little tricky to handle, huh? Alright. I have a orange laser. Jalen Hurts. Beautiful card. Gotta love the orange laser. Yeah. Alright. Surface looks good. Centering pretty good. Pretty good. Just a fraction off left to right. Maybe a fraction off top to bottom. See what this backside looks like. Like the corners on this one. Little back centering's obviously noticeably off. Looks like trying to see if that's a dimple on the card there on the left. No, I think that's part of the picture. It's a solid card. I don't know if it's gonna, I don't think it's gonna jam with the off centering. Because you not only have off centering on the front, but you got it pretty significant on the back as well. So front and back like that, like the multiple issues, that's when you start seeing it get the nines, you know. Otherwise, like, that's a good looking card. Alright, we got a Prism Joe Burrow. Centering on this one looks almost perfect. Yeah, you can see a big difference there in the centering. And then our surface is what we're going to look at next in combination with the corners. Pretty clean surface, just a couple tiny, like, micro millimeter. Yeah, I definitely think this one's got a chance here. Definitely think this Burrow base Prism's got a chance. Let's get this in a sleeve, and we'll get this one in the sub. Right. Ooh, look at this Burrow purple Prism. Optic rated rookie here. Very cool. Very good looking card. One little tiny dimple up there, but I think it's right on the tip of the also got a serial number 94 out of 99. Massive print line scratch right above the serial number. Look at that. You see that? All the way across the card. Man. Now if that's a commonly known defect, there's also one at the bottom of this card. And there's one up there. So, wow, there's print lines all over the back of this card. Jeez. So from that standpoint, they may overlook that though. So, you know, with this kind of Joe Burrow rated rookie, it's definitely worth a shot, I think, to roll the dice. They may overlook those back print lines, because otherwise the card looks really clean. Card looks really clean. It's got a shot. Just wonder if they'll overlook those back print lines. They may. Upside's massive on a card like this too. Get a PSA 10. Got some baseball. Let's do the football first. Wow, this is a sick looking green disco Kenneth Walker here. This is the sweet level, huh? Print line, massive print line right there on the front. That's a pretty significant scratchy print line. Dang, thick card. 4 out of 5 too. Otherwise, this card looks fantastic. So the only thing that concerns me on this is a noticeable print line. The thing is, the print line only goes, I say it's a print line, but it's really like a scratch. Right there, I'll highlight it. Yeah, you can see it on the camera right underneath the ring light. Look at that. It's just, that's not designed to be there. Now, where they overlooked that, there's a small possibility you could be okay on this card. It's going to be close. And it's one of those cards where raw, you mean, it's 4 out of 5. So, man, sick card. Yeah, you're going to have to look at this video and review these, Reese. And let me know, brother, what you want to do. I guess I'm going to put that one off. I'll put that one off because honestly, it's so rare. I'm not sure how much grading and getting to 9 would help you. Unlike this Optic Hollow or even that purple Joe Burrow. And this one's off center top to bottom. You've also got a couple little dimples. Yeah, and put this in your do not grade pile. Otherwise, the corners on this look really good and stuff. I don't think it's good enough to get a 10, though, with those multiple conditions on the front. A couple tiny surface issues, and then also you've got off-centering. So those combined will get it down to that 9. I don't know what you call this refractor parallel from Topps. I will say Topps makes good cards. After And Bowman, I guess, too. You could put Bowman in that category, you know, right? They're a top subsidiary. So, like, they make good cards. Like, solid surface all the way around. Don't see the print lines. Look at that. Good corners, good edges, everything. I think this card's a grading candidate. So, I will say that Topps and Bowman, their chrome cards, they seem to make very good cards. Now, there's a lot of issues with, like, going back 2013 Topps. That year had a lot of issues. But these seem to all be in pretty swell condition. Got a Marcelo Mayer Bowman first chrome refractor. Alright. Little dimple here. The bottom left. Ah, it came off. It wasn't a dimple. Just a crumb. Nice looking card, see? I mean, the surface issues on these are just a lot lower. Like, I think this is another grading candidate. Be interested to see what these come back as. But, by my estimations, yeah, the one thing I guess I didn't look at super close was just the overall centering. But, it looks pretty good. It looks sharp. Alright. See, we got this last one for Reese. Jackson Holiday. Cool little color swirl there. We got a clean surface. We got some good looking edges and sharp corners. Clean card all the way around, guys. That bottom edge right there, a little suspect. Almost like there's that little extra piece of material. Kind of got it a little bit. I think could have got a solid chance on this. I'd say I give you a 60%, 60-70% chance. Probably good enough for you to move forward with the submission. I don't even know who Jackson Holiday or Marcelo Mayer is. I noticed Jackson Churio and Shohei Ohtani from Mad Card's stack of baseball cards, which I would say a good 50-60% of those I also put in his reject pile. Alright, so here we've got a reject and an accept pile, and then we've got a slab to crack. We are going to do that outside so we don't get all the stuff here in the office. We'll do that. Alright, so we successfully jailbroke the TJ Hockenson orange rookie ticket auto, and looks exactly the same as it did in the slab. That was successful. Did it inside a 5-gallon bucket, and popped all around the seams where I showed you guys it was glued. With a heavy duty pair, almost like garden shears, and just once you get to a certain point, you take a little screwdriver and right at the edge, and the whole top of it will come right off, and then you can take the card out. Right. Got another package here from my man Billy in Canada, and he wants to do some grading as well, so this may be one of the cards I'm looking for on the spreadsheet. Let's see. That's some serious thick foam. Oh, nice Jahan Dotson. Check it out. Nice Jahan Dotson here. Gridiron Kings out of 99. Interesting. So we'll put Billy card to the side there. Recycle those packing materials. Those are great. That. See what we got here. Our good friend Messiah MVP from San Francisco got his pre-grading submission in, and it's not that many cards, only a few cards. There's actually two cards. One of them is in a PSA one touch. This Brandon Ayuk in a beautiful deep one touch here. Beautiful blue prism Optic Contenders. Love this card. Great condition so far, man. Back is looking really good. Loving it. All right. Oh, yeah. Definitely got to give this... Oh, man, wait a minute. There's a big-ish surface issue right there. Like right in the middle of the ring light. Oh, golly. That's a big one, man. Big old scratch. Another one right there. It's almost like... Where's my cloth? It's almost like... It's hard to tell if that's from the print or if there's like actually somebody did that. But man, there's no way that gems now. Dadgum, this was so close too. Like so close. Maybe sending that one back to you, brother. I'll let me know what you want to do with it, but I don't think it's gonna 10 after seeing that. To be honest with you. Golly, that was so close to being perfect too. Now, you really want me to take this Panini seal off, huh? This is a good-looking card. It's on the sheet. He wants me to do it. It's got to go in a card saver. You can't send it to, You can't send it to PSA with the Panini seal. And this is like PC for him, so he may want... Brandon Ayuka's PC. As I mentioned, he's in San Fran, so... Let's take this out, get a good look at it. Beautiful Origins here at a 99 on-card auto. With this basically coming from the factory as a redemption here, most likely. Just a tiny little... I'm going to guess it 9s. It's got a chance. The corners and everything are really sharp, but... There's that one little edge imperfection there at the top. That's the only thing. And maybe they're a little bit more lenient on Origins because it's just, man, it's really thick paper cardstock. So it's hard to keep it in perfect condition. I got some extra card saver ones right over here. So we'll put that. He may want to go ahead with that. That Ayuk may only 8 or 9. Because of that surface condition on the top front. It's a beautiful card though. I don't blame you. So there's your 2 cards. Messiah MVP. Could almost reuse that. That's messed up. Alright, let's see who else we got. We got my man Taps. I think we got a package in for Taps here. We got another Billy CO Andy. Let's see what this is. What's this? Cards in a Ziploc bag. Alright. What do we got in a Ziploc bag here? Oh, okay. This is interesting packaging, that's for sure. We got a Ziploc bag with Antonio Gibson rookie mosaic autographs here. PSA 10. That's the grade you want, baby. That's what we're looking for. Nice little snipe from Billy. It's on those Commanders, man. There's Taps. I know this is part of the submission. This is from Taps' dad. Dynasty fantasy champion turned football card connoisseur. Alright. See what we got here from our man Taps. Look at that beautiful Ding Defender hobby armor here. Storage standard. Got to get some Quest branded hobby armor is what we need, man. Big thick painter's tape. He's got him in the 1-touches and the penny sleeves. Oh, he's ready to rock and roll. Now let's see how well Tap's dad pre-graded these suckers. Let's get a good look at him here. All right. Let's get some of these crumbs off of here. The little pieces of cardboard and not food crumbs. Although it is lunchtime. All right. See what we got here. Beautiful black prism Jahan Dotson here. Beautiful card. I'm loving it. This card looks really, really, really clean. Really clean. The centering is just a hair off, left to right. A hair. This is a silver prism, black. It's worth though grading. I think you've got. I'm gonna put you at like a 85% chance. Put you in there in a smooth sleeve. We'll get you back in your semi-rigid. Back in there. Alright. Definitely worth trying to grade it. I think you've got a good chance. Alright, now we've got a Fields. I think centering is good enough for 2021 Prism with how many issues they had. The question is, ooh, we got a very clean surface here. This little edge right here is a little suspect to me. You can see it. See that little dent. There's a little edge abrasion. Man, it's gonna be very close. We can go ahead and let her rip. I don't know if they'll ding that, and that's the one issue. That's the only issue. This is gonna be very close. Very close. Back is off just a little bit. It's gonna be close. Alright, so let me know what you want to do there. Alright, we got one more package to open and pre-grade in today's videos. I hope you guys have really enjoyed this deep pre-grading video today on Friday. Here we got my man Rody Sports, aka Scatter, and I want to get Scatter on the show, man. He says he's a popular guy on Whatnot, and I think he's really interesting. Been talking to Rody quite a bit in the chat, and he's got some interesting cards here. I'm not sure if he wants me to. He says, "Please be careful." Oh wow, we got a looks like a super rare. And this one's pretty nice right here. Peyton Manning rookie card, Topps draft picks rookie card. We will be careful. It does appear to be in very good condition as well. So I think, I'm not sure how much pre-grading Rody really wants me to do here, but I am going to just check them, kind of give my opinion. I mean, card from 1998, really hard to get a 10 on. So, and you have a little bit of off-centering there and whatnot, and it's just a very kind of frail card, thin card stock, so I'm guessing, you know, the card has a 50% shot, you know, if I had to put a number on it. This one looks like a beloved, maybe Julian Edelman. Please be careful, laugh out loud. Let's see what he's got here. Is this a Rookies and Stars Julian Edelman auto? Now this looks event signed, so are you considering at all, Rody, to get the auto graded or just the card? I doubt that this, or at least get the auto PSA DNA authenticated. If we do, and you got a little ding on the top right corner there, so maybe this is like card graded 9. And if you do want to get the auto authenticated, you have to do it on its own submission, which I've got a few cards over here that are going on their own submission from the last sub. So we'll put that in a interesting need to talk to you about pile. Because if it was event signed, I would want to get the autograph authenticated. But if it's just for your personal collection, you know it's authentic, and you never plan to sell it. Man, look how old this card is. John Elway, rookie here. Very cool. Actually, pretty good condition on the corners and stuff, man. I think you're going to do pretty well. It's hard to get a 10 because you also need the centering to be good. And just, man, 1984, you can see, is obviously off-center, top to bottom. Pretty good left to right. Cool card, man. This is actually the oldest card that we've had in the submission today. So I'm guessing that one also is maybe just get it in a slab for the personal collection. We'll put that over there in your grade pile. Appreciate you sending these team bags. These aren't gonna be sent in the PSA submission, but they will be used when they come back, and I'll send the cards back to you in the team bags. So, and here we got a Barry Sanders, little tiny edge damage on the bottom left, but man, if you get a 10 on this, it's big time. I don't think this is a 10 by looking at a little bit of corner whitening and edge whitening there and there. But even if you get a 9 on these, actually you're doing pretty good. Like even that 84 Elway. Imagine you get like an 8 is actually, you know, pretty solid for a card from 1984. So, you know, I look at this, if you get a 9 on this from 89, actually you're doing pretty good. And it is nice just to have the card authenticated because there's a lot of reprints and stuff. Here we got some basketball. Looks like a Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant rookie here. Very thin card here. Very thin. Kobe Bryant rookie. Cool, man. Let's look at that. Great surfaces and stuff. Actually, this one looks really clean. Really clean. So, yeah, I would definitely proceed with that. It's so thin, too. It just slides right in. Such a thin card. Okay, and we've got one more here. Alright, what do we got here? Appears to be another Kobe. Rookie Rage. Wow, that's a cool looking card. Cool looking card from Edge. Man, very clean. Good job taking care of your cards, Rhodey. I don't know how long you've had this, but I mean, if you've had this from the beginning, oh man, there's a scratch right there in the middle, like right by his face. Jeez, that's messed up. I don't know if they'll catch that. Plus you got, that might be part of the card design. Those little like specks, they're kind of like pinkish in color. This one's questionable because of that scratch at the top. Man, otherwise it's a beautiful card. I could see you definitely getting a 9 on it though. I think that's pretty decent for a card of that age. Cool. Collector's Edge right there. 96, baby. 96. Alright, Rhodey. So please reach out to me after watching this and let's discuss what our go forward plan is. Thank you, sir. Alright, guys. That's going to do it for us today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in that next one. We got some more content coming out this weekend around fantasy football and football cards. So I'll see you there. Peace.